Hi, I'm Will, and this is the 31 Days of Lifetime, a sort of advent calendar for people who love skating but tragically broke their leg. I've made it my mission this year to watch every single offering in Lifetime's 2020 holiday catalog, but I won't be doing it alone. Every day I'm going to be joined by a special guest or guests to help me dissect the movie. Today I'm joined by the love of my lifetime, Molly LeCaptain.
Merry Christmas, Will.
Merry Christmas, Molly. Today we're going to be discussing Christmas on Ice, the first movie in Lifetime's 2020 Christmas slate. Courtney Bennett, a former U.S. figure skating hopeful, runs the city's public skating rink, but when the mayor announces its closing, Courtney is heartbroken, but determined to save it. After Courtney's attempts to warm the mayor's Scrooge-like heart fail, she enlists the help of Noah Tremblay, a former professional hockey player and single dad who owns the new indoor skating center, to help her. And together, they find more than just the spirit of the holidays on the ice. Christmas on Ice premiered on October 23rd, and it stars Abigail Cline and Ryan Cooper. Molly, tell me, what is your relationship with Lifetime Christmas movies?
You see, I am a huge fan of hate watching Lifetime Christmas movies. I'm not sure if I can say this in conjunction with Lifetime, but Hallmark Christmas movies.
I'll allow it. I will allow it.
Okay. Can I also say Netflix?
Yes. Yes, I think that that's okay as well. Legally, I think that that should be fine.
All across the board, A+. I love watching these D+ movies.
That's the first thing I do want to talk about. I'm fascinated by the titles of these movies. If you were scrolling through the TV, which no one does anymore because no one has cable, would you stop and watch a movie called Christmas on Ice?
Absolutely not.
What if I told you it starred Abigail Cline and New Zealand's own Ryan Cooper?
Oh, well, now you've piqued my interest. I love them both now. Speaking of the title of this movie,
oh yeah.
Here are a couple other titles I thought would have worked better for this movie. The Christmas Budget. A Budget for Christmas. Budgeting for the holidays. I'll take my comments off air. Thanks, Lifetime.
I am sad that you didn't include any with the word oval in it, because I think that oval was the word of the evening when it came to Christmas.
It really was. Like in Chicago, we have the Maggie Daley skating ribbon, which is a little more like imaginatively
fun and
appealing.
fancy free.
Yeah. So
the skating oval feel, would just call it a rink. What did you think of the two leads in this movie? Not to rag on them too much. I'm sure they were good. They were fine.
Very attractive. And I have to say, not a terrible actor.
What did you think of his accent?
Oh, it was terrible. If he was supposed to be Canadian, he didn't apologize enough.
I think if he was supposed to be not from New Zealand, I don't think it was a great accent.
She was not bad either, but she was very overzealous.
The opening scene that introduces Courtney to the audience, the main character, had a really threatening aura about it. The fact that this little girl falls on the ice and she rushes from her desk to help her up. And then the shot of her helping her up is circling both of them shaky cam. It's a horror movie.
Oh, got it. What's your name?
Grace.
Grace, I'm Courtney. It's nice to meet you. You're doing great. Have you ever skated before?
A couple times.
Let's go beat by beat. Let's talk about this movie, the arc of this film. Molly, you said that you're sort of a connoisseur of these Lifetime Christmas movies. So I'm going to need your help kind of putting together a guide of what was super cliche.
Okay. So most of these movies are small town girl. It's like one of a couple formulas. So I think this one is this like the hometown girl tries to save the local structure in the community from the big bad government figure and meets a hot guy within that local government figure and then ends up falling in love with him on the way, and then they end up saving Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Nothing was really fresh until the end. I think the twist of who's related to who was kind of
and how
a
long
fun-
it took them to get there.
My favorite line of the movie, the only line I wrote down, when they were putting the pieces together trying to figure out who this woman in the picture was, and Courtney in the car goes,
And what does Ompa mean?
Oompa.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, it means grandpa.
it's like you can't put two and two together.
Like you were able to stalk her on Facebook.
That's the other
But,
thing. This
like,
is like
you
a famous person. If this was like who knows, like Joe Schmo, whatever,
Yeah.
I get them not knowing, but like her roommate seems like savvy, but she doesn't
Yeah.
like she can't get on Google and look up like Noah Tremblay's dead wife, because you know that there would have been articles about her.
But she was also the one who was like, I wonder what happened to Grace's mom. So what happened to Grace's mom? And he's like,
Yeah, it made me really uncomfortable. And also
Yeah.
the whole movie always with a smile on her face, which just goes back to the threatening aura.
and overzealousness.
I mean, even like when she's talking to the mayor at the end and she's saying like,
I'm so sorry about your daughter, Mr. Mayor.
which again, because of the way she was playing it, felt like she was just manipulating him. In these movies, you kind of see a lot of people where it's like all of their professions have to do with Christmas, which is like not sustainable. Like, luckily they addressed it, but at the beginning I was like, what does she do when it's not cold? If the
Did they
skating
address
things are
it?
like, she teaches sailing. I would
Weird.
hope
Okay.
in the oval when it's just water.
It's actually a lake,
Yeah.
a small pond.
Yeah. She shoves one boat in there.
Amazing. I missed
And then her
that.
roommate, Beth, I was also wondering why she was Santa's elf when she also was clearly the mayor's assistant.
Yeah.
Like, does that not pay enough? For a movie called
No.
Christmas on Ice, they were not on ice much at all.
No.
I think there were 2 scenes when they were both on ice.
Where's the second one?
The end when she got her
Oh,
scholarship to
oh.
the arts.
$100,000.
Here's the thing. Can we talk about that too? Why was she
Yeah.
getting a scholarship to the arts dedicated to her when her whole thing is that she does sports? She's like soccer, skating, sailing. None of those things are like the arts, really.
Was it an art scholarship?
Yes, they were like scholarship to the arts. Because I guess she taught those little girls how to walk in a circle.
But it was cute. And that one girl was pirouetting her ass off in the front.
There were a couple weird things I wrote down. I think the biggest of these is the fact that Beth got her book published so quickly.
How long does this movie take place? She has a full ass book published by the end. And it looks like a real book. Not
Yeah.
like she took it to Sears and had it bound and
Had a like spiral bound.
yeah, like a calendar.
Another weird thing was how she ate her sandwich. I don't know if you caught this. I took a clip of it.
I did. She was on the phone and she was like, I feel like we should mention the meet cute moment.
So
Very
classic.
boring. So cliche, not even a little bit of thought. It's called Christmas on Ice. It should have happened on ice.
Yeah, they should have crashed into each other on ice.
Yes.
So the other big moment I think is the quirky moment, which is like, you know, they do like the Christmas thing. The one in this one was making Christmas cookie ornaments of their family.
Oh, yeah. When they put the angel on the tree, and I like the cookie was very terribly decorated
Oh, it was awful.
by a
Looked like
young
shit.
child. Like they probably made it when she was like 4. Seeing the little angel on top of the tree and like it got me, and that was
Yeah, it
one of
was
the
a
only
sweet
times
moment.
besides the weird speeches when I welled up because I have a problem from my childhood that I've suppressed apparently.
Don't we
it
all?
got me. My favorite part about these Christmas movies, it's the music, the generic.
Thank you. I was gonna bring it up.
Yes.
There was one song during the second montage where she's going to front desk women to ask them for large donations.
Just a little miracle is all I need. Won't someone follow my lead?
They literally just were like, hey, music artist, can you write us a song, a generic Christmas song, no release anywhere else, we'll pay you a flat fee, and then you'll never be heard from again. It's always like a couple of like bouncy chords, and it's like, decorating the tree, fun for you and me. It's Christmas again. I wrote this down and I need to talk about it.
Oh no.
The end, they kiss and they're sitting around a fire. Grace has a marshmallow, she's roasting a marshmallow, and Noah and Courtney are talking like to the side, and they're like, I was gonna give you something, but I didn't think it was appropriate in person. And then they kiss in front of his daughter, and all I wanted was for her to be like, hey, whoa, I thought you guys were friends. You're not my mom. My mom will never be replaced. And then like it's a whole different movie. Like,
and then the music starts, the credits roll. I'd be into it. It would have challenged that little girl to do more than skate a little and look directly into the camera. There's one final thing to talk about, and that is, well, I guess two things. Just some little awards. First, Ryan Cooper as Noah Tremblay, our love interest for the movie. On a scale of 1 to 10, how dateable is he? This is looks, this is the character.
I'm gonna give him a 5, because while he is super rich and super hot, he also went back on his word, and also he has a kid, and I'm not ready for that yet.
And then the big award that I think must be given out. I think it's going to be rare this holiday season that it will go to one of our two leads. Who was the MVP in this movie for you?
Sarah Tremblay. Courtney keeps talking about A Christmas Miracle, and like she never shuts up about it, and she keeps talking to the mayor about her her miracle. I believe in Christmas miracles. And then she finds out that the mayor's daughter died. Was that the Christmas miracle? She's the MVP. If she was still here, none of this would have happened. We wouldn't have an oval anymore. It would have gone bye-bye.
True.
Sarah Tremblay, the
MVP. Well, moving forward, so this is the first of 30 movies that I'm going to be watching. Do you have any tips for me, Molly, as someone who enjoys these films?
Have low expectations.
Check. Molly, where can people find you?
The easiest way to find me is on Instagram. My personal page is at Molly LeCaptain, but I also make crochet custom stuffed animals, and you can find me there and some of my work at LeCaptain Hook Gifts. These are some of my little stuffed animals. This is BoJack Horseman, and then Princess Carolyn, and I also have this little Ninja Turtle.
Molly, thank you so much for being here to talk about Christmas on Ice with me. And thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow to discuss Christmas Unwrapped with Nate Hall, and every day this month to talk about a different Christmas flick. If you had a holly jolly time watching this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to follow me in my descent into lifetime madness, you can subscribe or press that little bell icon, because every time a bell rings, you'll get notified about a new video that I post. Thanks so much for watching, and Merry Christmas.